Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about some debugging tips in JavaScript. When you are debugging your applications that is written in JavaScript, you can use these tips to boost your productivity and save the debugging time, so you can work with another feature using that time rather than spending a lot of time on bugs if you use these kind of tips. First of all, we are going to looking into some basics of debugging in DevTools. To demonstrate that, I created test.html and created a script tab, and inside the script tab I created a set of functions and some code to demonstrate these tips. First, we are going to look at the DevTools area and how you can load a specific file there and start debugging. So I open DevTools like that, and I'm going to the sources tab. Then you can see the file here. Let's say you are having lot of files. Don't worry, you can press Ctrl P and open this menu, autocomplete menu, and type the file name, the part of file name. Then you can simply open the file, simply search for the files easily if you have a lot of files. Let's check about breakpoints. If you need to see the JavaScript variable values when you are executing your application by pausing the JavaScript, you can use a breakpoint to do that thing, to see the variable values while you are executing the application, right? By pausing the application. Let's say I need to check the value of this ANS variable. All I need to do is just set up breakpoint here. So in this line, this previous line is already executed, so I can easily see the value of this one. I'm going to reload the page, so this script will be executed. So this method is called twice, this add method. So in the first call I can see the values, right? 3 ones are there, and the answer is 3. I can hover on this ANS variable and see the value also. Also I can go to the console tab and enter ANS to see the value of this variable, ANS variable. So this method is executed twice. Let's say I need to check the value of this one, this ANS variable, not this one. I'm going to continue the execution. Now I can see the total value, right? This is how you can set up breakpoints easily for your applications while you're debugging. Let's check more about some advanced tips to save your time while you're debugging. First thing is about debugger keyword in JavaScript. Let's say some buggy code you are having after this line. I'm going to type some random code. Let's assume this area, this kind of code is kind of buggy, you can feel that. Then you can easily enter debugger keyword there. So let's run it and see what will happen. I'm going to remove these breakpoints. Oh, I need to fix something here because this X is already defined. I'm going to change it to XY. why you said something like that. Now you can see, if you use the debugger keyword, you can automatically set some breakpoint here, and there you can see debugger pause. Due to this debugger keyword, it will automatically add some breakpoint here. Then you can easily debug. You don't need to go to the source file and set the breakpoint yourself. You just need to enter debugger token here, debugger keyword. Then the devtools will do the job for you. But let's see what will happen if this one is closed. Nothing will happen, because let's say someone will add this one for the production code by mistake, then nothing will happen, nothing will stop the user. But if someone will open this one, this devtools area, then it will automatically go to the breakpoint that is added by debugger token. Next we are going to looking into call stack in the debugging area. To demonstrate that I created this factorial method, I'm going to comment out the previous one. So in factorial method, it is kind of a recursive method. So if I enter 3 here, it will execute 3 times recursively. Let's say you are having this kind of a method, recursive method. So you can easily use this call stack to debug the particular feature, particular recursive method. I'm going to remove this debugger thing for now. I'm going to reload the application. Then I'm going to set up a breakpoint here for this first condition, the base case of recursive method. The base case is always checked, right? Then it will be checked 3 times. First of all, I am going to check it. Now first time is it is hit here, second time and third time, right? Let's see what will happen in this call stack area. Now for the first time, it will add a stack frame here, one stack frame for the factorial method. For the second time, it will add another. For the third time, it will add another, right? If you click on this each thing, you can see the inside values of this method in the stack for each stack frame. For an example, this one is the final one. It will contain the base case value, x is 1, like that. The previous one is having 2, and the one that is called very first is having 3, that is provided in here. Like that, you can use this call stack to see what's going on for the recursive methods in your application. And there's another tip. Let's say you are going to debug some bug existing in this method. So first of all, you don't need to set up any breakpoint in there just by jumping into the developer tools. First you can analyze the code, right? See what's going on for these kind of instructions and this kind of statement like that. First you need to analyze the code, then you can export the bug easily, rather than going there and setting lot of breakpoints and analyzing. That will take so much time. So you can take some time to analyze this one and see or identify the issue. Then right to the point, you can set up a breakpoint if you want, or otherwise you can just simply use console log to find the issue, find the root cause, then you can apply the fix. Let's say you are having some kind of a random bug then you don't need to analyze the code, because it is hard to analyze these kind of random bugs. Then you can go jump into the dev tools and set up some breakpoints and reproduce the issue.